Hey stock and options traders, welcome back to the channel. This is your first time here. My name is Karl Domm and I'm the only stock or options YouTube instructor that shares my real P&L or net liquidation of my trading accounts. And I've been trading stocks and options since the mid 1990s. If you're here to learn about trading or to figure out if a stock or options course on YouTube is worth the money, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. One of my goals is to change this industry, and I want to change the buying criteria when anyone wants to buy a stock or options course on YouTube. If promises are made by a YouTube instructor when selling a course, then I believe they should prove their credibility. And I see only one way to prove credibility, and that is to share their P&L. Not only share the P&L, but also share the account P&L volatility, which means how much did the account move up or down? If your account made 20% returns, but it was down 60% at one point, then the 20% returns is not a good return on risk. And sharing the P&L volatility is important because risk-adjusted returns are the truth. And this is why I share my P&L and I show my daily moves of my P&L. Now, I would not buy a course from a YouTuber that makes promises without sharing their P&L, and I hope you would not either. In this video, I'm going to go over my real P&L for the month of November 2022. I'm going to share my real P&L for the month of November 2022, and I'm trading 3 separate systems in 3 separate accounts. Before I get into the P&L, I want to briefly go over what the market did in November. This will give an idea of what my trading systems had to contend with over the last month. And my question is always, what type of market was November? In my book, I go over the 4 market types for premium selling options traders. And the 4 market types are: number 1, the rising bull; number 2, the sideways market; number 3, the grind down market; and number 4, the crash market. Okay, looking at November 2022, the S&P 500, the market, initially, let's see, we ended right here at the end of October, came down about 4.5%. Then we proceeded to move up, and we ended the month up about 5.38%. So we had about a 9.5% move from the bottom here all the way up to here. This is basically would be considered a bull market for this particular month. Let's see what the volatility did. Looking at the VIX, you can see it just kind of went straight down. So let's see, where were we? Started here around 26 and ended around 20.5. Definitely volatility dropped during the month of November. And again, this month is what I would consider a bull market. Now, when the market rises, a lot of the level 5 systems, that's what I'm trading, usually don't keep pace with the bull runs. However, since the systems outperform in the other 3 market types, they have a better starting point. When the bull market run comes, the level 5 system outperforms overall, as evidenced by the premier level 5 being up 4.6% since April 8th. It's the inception, while the S&P during the same time frame is down 9%. And for the year, the market has been down as much as 26% and is currently down 14.5% as of the end of November. This means most investors are down over 15% year to date. Anyone that is at a break-even or better is having an excellent year. Over the 10-year range of 2011 until the end of 2021, the market has had annualized returns of 12.87%. If you start with the last 10 years and you add in what's happened in 2022, that's dropped 1.5%. So the annualized returns are only 11.36% when you add in this latest bear market. This bear market has not only taken a toll on the S&P in 2022, but it has dropped the long-term cumulative returns significantly. I define market moves into 4 categories, and the month of November again was a bull market, which means the market went up and the volatility did drop down about 4 points. The VIX dropped about 4 points. Now, the fundamental story is the Fed is raising rates and we're all in a recession, but this does not really mean anything to the quantitative trades that I deploy. In fact, The market could go up or it can go back down. The key is that the level 5 trader is not dependent on picking the right direction to be profitable. The bottom line is the market's not predictable. And with this in mind, it's always good to have a non-directional trading system with a portfolio. Now, all the systems I trade are proprietary and were created to make money in any market environment. And I call them level 5 trade systems. Level 5 is kind of like moving from a college athlete number 4 to a pro level 5, except when it comes to applying these trade systems, you can cut in line and go from grammar school level 1 directly to the pros level 5 because the trade plans have etched in stone rules to follow. Now, level 1, 2, 3, and 4 trade systems do not profit in all market environments, and the only place to access level 5 trades and see real P&L is here on my channel. Now, after taking well over 30 online stock and options courses from YouTube instructors, I've found that none of them have level 5 trade systems. They're all level 1 through 4. And have not seen any proof that a level 1, 2, 3, or 4 trade plan is consistently profitable. And I'm still looking, and if you see any instructors that share their P&L, please let me know in the comments below so I can take a look. Next, I'll go over my 3 separate trading systems. The trade systems are number 1, the safe wheel, number 2, the earnings edge alerts, and number 3, the premier level 5. Now first, the safe wheel strategy. This is a strategy I actually give away for free, and I do live streams every Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Pacific time, and I trade the account live right in front of you. I also answer any and all questions about the system in order to help people learn how it works. And the easiest way to find the live stream is to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And here are the results for the safe wheel for November 2022. Okay, looking at the safe wheel for November, we started with $6,329. And it came down the next day, you can see on the 1st. So the first day of the month, you can see that we were down. And now we just kind of recovered from there. Came back down to 61.63. Not a lot of volatility. 61.63, starting with 6,300. Maybe a couple, 2% or so in volatility, not much at all. Ended at 62.09. So let's do a little bit of math. So we started the month with 63.29, and then we ended November at 62.09. So down about $120. So let's divide that by what we started with, 63.29. So we're down about 1.9%, so almost 2%. So we're down about 2% for the month. And overall, year to date, we're up around 24% at the end of November here. But down about 2% for the month of November for the safe wheel. Second, I trade my earnings edge system. And this system is based on trading certain stocks coming into earnings. Now, the goal is to turn a small account into a large account. The system has some volatility, so I would start small with like a $5,000 account. Now, what I like about this trade is the long gamma, which creates asymmetry. Now, asymmetry is kind of like hoping for a large move in the stock, either up or down. And the more it moves, the more profitable the trade becomes. Now, I started the account with $5,000, and I look to make 1 trade a week when earnings trades are available. And my goal is to make large profits with smaller risk. I recently changed the exit criteria and back tested it with real 2022 entries that I've made. And the results are I have a win rate of around 50%. So I have 50% winners, 50% losers. And the average loss is around minus $200, and the average win is around plus $500. Now, I recently lowered the price of the service down to only $149 a month, and I may increase that price in the near future. And anyone that signs up will be grandfathered into their initial price. Now, this month we traded Nvidia, Baidu, and Costco. We hadn't exited Costco as of the end of November. The overall trading record is 24 wins, 9 losses, and 3 ties. Now, since I've been trading the newer updated system, my record is 3 wins and 1 loss. as of the end of November. Now, NVIDIA was up about $950 and Baidu made about $600. And again, Costco was still open as of the end of November. Okay, on the earnings edge, we ended or began the month with 35.82, you can see here. And then we ended the month at 46.24. So let's do a little bit of math. And by the way, you can see that, just today, it looks like we kind of popped a little bit, but that's next month. So starting with, we ended with 46.24, and we started with 35.82, made about 1,042. Let's divide that by what we started with, 35.82. Made about 29%. So again, you're going to see a lot of volatility with this account, but we're hoping and we're looking for the upside volatility, and that's what happened this month, up 30%. And this is the kind of moves you're going to see with this account. This is what you can expect, and this one's doing pretty good, up 30% for the earnings edge for the month of November 2022. Now at this point, I used to go over my 5-step options trading success system that I offer. And this is my top training program for level 5 systems. And I've significantly lowered the price for this system all the way down to $297. And I don't know how long I'm going to keep this price so low for learning how to trade a level 5 system. But if you're interested, see the link in the description. Now I'll go over my main larger account where I trade my Premier level 5 system. The Premier level 5 trade system was put together in order to produce positive returns in any and all market environments. And this system was created to achieve results with very low drawdowns in a live account, and again, in all 4 market environments. If you're interested in the backtest results for the Premier Level 5, I will put a link in the description for the results starting from November 2011. Now, this account has span margin, allowing me to trade with more leverage in order to take advantage of a certain trade structure. So the key is having a level 5 trade plan, which is a proper trade structure and trade plan, is having those in place that takes advantage of the premium seller's edge and is proactively hedged at the same time. Now, if that same portfolio can be managed in less than 15 to 30 minutes a week, I believe that's a good system. I understand people trade to make money, but what good is the money without the time to go with it? And this is why I'm baffled when I see people spending their time learning how to day trade, which puts them in front of a computer stressed out all day. Not to mention, day trading is unproven. Would it be more prudent to learn a system that creates both time and money? And this is why I highly recommend learning about my level 5 trade plans and adding another dimension that can create a real edge. Now this month with the Premier Level 5, I made 4 trades. 2 of those were just automatic GTC fills. I didn't have to do anything. And 2 of them were opens. So it took around 30 minutes to create and manage this portfolio. And so far, since the trade inception on April 8th, 2022, the system has a record of 18 trades, 12 wins, 2 losses, 1 tie, or 1 break even, and 3 trades are open, with an approximate maximum drawdown of only 4% from peak to trough, with an alpha of over 13.5% over the S&P 500. Now the market has had a max drawdown of around 19% and is currently down around 9% since April 8th, 2022. Now here are the results for my Premier Level 5 portfolio for November 2022. Okay, on the Premier Level 5, once again, because we're trading futures, this is totally inaccurate. Unfortunately, this is accurate here, this 31,562. Now, I did end the month with 31,394, okay, and began the month at 31,615. So we'll do some math here. So we began the month at 31,675, 31,675. We ended the month at 31,394. So we lost $281. So divide that by what we started with, 31,675. Down about almost 1%, not quite 1%. So with the market up about 5%, we're down about 1% for the Premier Level 5 for the month of November 2022. Most of you would benefit from my Premier Level 5 trade alerts, and this requires and uses span margin. If you like the Synthetic Dragon, the Premier Level 5 is as close as you can get without investing in my managed strategy. The Premier Level 5 trade alerts is a culmination of over 28 years of trading experience. I easily looked at over 500 different trade plan ideas and performed over 10,000 backtests to find this trade. This trade plan took well over 40 hours just to backtest it. And it has similar characteristics to the Synthetic Dragon, but it has a different trade structure and a very similar trade plan. This means management will be less than once per week, which gives the opportunity to trade less and live more. The Premier Level 5 alerts is an educational experience for my subscribers, and watching me trade this in real time and watching how I handle certain situations will bring significant insight to the subscribers. And I added a link to the description for the Premier Level 5 trade alerts. If you have a smaller account, less than 30,000, you can follow my Safe Wheel for free or my Earnings Edge alert system. If you're more interested in learning how I trade options and eventually want to graduate to the Premier Level 5 system, I recommend my 5-step course. You can see a link in the description for the Premier Level 5 alerts, the Earnings Edge alerts, and the 5-step options trading success training program.